Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to work on a new sensor, that is AIS328DQTR. To gain more knowledge about this sensor, let's have a look over the website, that is controleverything.com, and here search on this for this sensor, that is AIS328DQTR. So let's see what we got here for this particular sensor, and it's a high performance ultra low power 3-axis accelerometer. As you can see, these plus minus 2, 4 and 8G are the dynamically selectable full scale range of this sensor accelerometer. Also good range of extension for the temperature, embedded self test, 16-bit output data and ROHS compliant. This is the address. As you can see, you can purchase this sensor from here. Now for the interfacing, I will be requiring a particle photon, and for that a code, particle code. So go to resource tab, and here's the particle code sample for sensor AIS328DQTR. You can download the code as a zip file from here, and you can have the privilege to download the code from github.com, and the repository there is Control Everything Community. Now let's have a look over the hardware we require and make some connections for that. This here is our sensor, ultra stable low power accelerometer AIS328DQTR. Now next we require is a particle photon, which you are able to see on my screen. Now this is an I2C shield. It's available on the website controleverything.com, and it's very useful in making connections with other I2C devices a lot easier. So gently place the particle photon over the I2C shield and make this connection. Now this here is a connecting cable. This is very useful and act as a binding factor for a sensor and the I2C shield, and make this connection among the sensor and the shield. So gently place this, and while making the connection among the sensor and the cable, we have to be sure for the brown wire of the cable should be connected to the ground terminal of the sensor, and similarly we have to follow this for I2C shield. So we are done. Now last we require to power above particle photon, and here comes a micro USB cable into the picture. Then we are done with the connections part. What we require next is a particle code so that we can interface, and let's see the working of this sensor. Now let's have a look over the particle code so that we can have the explanation of this code, and let's working after that. So for that we have to log into github.com, and here we have to search for the repository, that is Control Everything Community, which you are able to see on my screen. Now get over it, and here we have to search for the sensor we are looking forward, that is AIS328DQTR, and here we go. It's a 3-axis accelerometer with digital output, and this is the particle code. We will look forward, but before that let's have a look over the instructions we need to follow for particle photon. We have to log into a particle photon and set up the device as the steps being provided on this link. Please note it down, this link, and let's have a look for better clarifications. As you can see, connection of the device using USB, using OS X, all the relevant commands are being provided here. Now next we have to download the code, online ID, we have to reach there and copy the code there, and build.particle.io is the link which will help us to do this step. As you can see, we have to copy this code here, paste it, we can have the code name here, we can save the code here. Now the last part is to verify and flash the code on the particle photon. The code output will be displayed at the dashboard, and this is the dashboard link. As you can notice here, all the relevant information will be provided. Note it down. Now get back to the code so that we can have the explanation there. It's a .in extension file. First of all, we have included application.h and spark wiring I2C.h library. These are the libraries which will have several functionalities which we might use later. So we have defined the address of the sensor, that is UX18, initialized variables here. In the void setter function we have set some variables also. Now we have initialized I2C communication as master with serial communication and baud rate equal to 9600. Now comes the writing section part, where we have selected control register 1 having address 0x20, and we have selected here 50 Hz normal power mode, and the command for that is 0x27. Now in the second part we have selected control register 4 address is 0x23, and here we have selected full scale range that comprises to 0x30. So we are done with the writing commands. Now we want to read some data. So we are reading data from the address 0x1e, that is 40. Pardon me, it's 40 equivalent to decimal address. Now we have requested and read 6 bytes of data, as you can notice. Now we are here, we have read x, y and z axis of the acceleration data, and here we have converted the data for the x, y and z axis. Now this is according to the data sheet and the details being provided in that. So at the very end of our code, we have the output data displayed on the dashboard, that's acceleration in x, y and z axis. It's perfectly formatted, as you can see. All the relevant strings are being provided here. So this is a very easy code, a simple code, and it's a very general, as you can see. All the relevant steps being provided, information in the comments are being there. So all you have is to do it to show the working, is to copy and run the code. So let's have do that. Let's have a look over the working of this code. So for that, copy this entire code. Let me tell you, it's very interesting part. Open up the build link here. Now here we have to create a new file, paste the code we have just copied. Now name of the sensor is AIS328TQTR for the reference, and here paste the entire code and now save the code. And now verify and compile the code. And it's good. Now flash the code. While flashing the code, we have to check for the magenta flash, which confirms the authenticity of this code, and the code is good to go. And we can have our values to be reflected on the screen, output data on the screen in the form of dashboard. So we have the magenta flash, and the successful notification of the flash will be there like this. Now open up the dashboard link so that we can have the output values to be displayed on the screen, and let's see what we got there. And we have acceleration in all the 3 perpendicular axes, x, y and z. They are almost stable, as you can see, because there is no motion for the sensor. But when I try to move the sensor, the changes in all the 3 axes acceleration are reflected on the screen. Now what do we require? And let's see, the changes are being reflected continuously as I try to move the sensor. Now what do we require is to see the applications, the benefits of this sensor, that is AIS328DQTR. The AIS328DQTR is an ultra low power, high performance 3-axis linear accelerometer with a digital serial interface SPI standard output. An I2C compatible interface is also available. The device features ultra low power operational modes that allow advanced power saving and smart sleep to wake up functions. The AIS328DQTR has dynamic user selectable full scales of ±2, 4 and 8G, and it's compatible and capable of measuring accelerations with output data rates from 0.5 Hz to 1 kHz. Now the applications are telemetrics and black boxes, in-dash car navigation, tilt inclination measurement, intelligent power saving, vibration monitoring and compensation, and a lot more. This sensor can be purchased from the website controleverything.com, and the code is available on the resource tab, and after that you can download it from this website. You can also have the opportunity to download the code from GitHub repository, and that is Control Everything Community. If you have any queries, you can contact on controleverything.com, and you can post your comments, your queries on community page. Now for articles and blogs which are relevant to this, you can contact me on instructables.com, and also to subscribe more video tutorials like this, you can have a go through look over our YouTube channel. Now I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you liked it. So thanks a lot for watching.